Hey everybody, this is Virus again, and just figured I'd mention this right quick before I jump into the review for the movie I just watched. I'm not forcing anybody to pay me to post these videos. I'm not. It's an option if you want to, for my Patreon thing. Um, but yeah, to get to the video, I just watched the new Star Trek Beyond. This movie, right off the bat, was exciting, honestly. I won't say it was more exciting than the last one because all the newer. I hope they continue the newer Star Trek with the young Kirk and the young Spock and the whole crew. Even with the new girl, Jayla. I hope they make a new one next year or in a couple of years. It doesn't matter. But the movie is amazing. Always graphics amazing, insanely out of there, outside of the norm. I'm getting extremely bright now. Sorry about that. The sun is coming out, and I'll probably just shut the curtain, the blind. But the graphics, wow. Um, but yeah, it starts off where they're in deep space already, and they wind up stopping at a space station called Yorktown, which there is a Yorktown on in the United States. I don't know where it's located, but I know it's here. And they stop in there because they haven't been home for a long time. They haven't seen any family or friends. So it's James Kirk's birthday in a couple of days, and yeah, he tries to keep it under wraps by telling I forget the doctor's name, but he calls him Bones. I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna know who I'm talking about if you've seen these movies. He's the guy that says, "Damn it, Kirk, I'm not a I'm a doctor, not this." And it's like, you already know who I'm talking about. But it's an amazing movie, and I really do hope they continue the trilogy from this third movie and to the beyond. All puns intended. Uh oh yeah, all puns intended. But I really liked it. It got even better once you get into the movie. Like, it gets more exciting after they have to go and save a crew from one of these people that escaped from this planet that was inside of an uncharted nebula that's never been explored by a Starfleet ship before. And they get there and they find out that they were betrayed because the bitch that they were talking to was lying. They had a weapon, half of a weapon that this dude named Krill was looking for, and the USS Enterprise wound up getting destroyed, like completely torn apart. The warp engines were torn off. The 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 saucer part was separated from the body. The whole thing was fucking ripped to shreds. And they get onto this planet, and when they're escaping, the crawls ships, his fleet, whatever the hell they're called. They don't even give a race, but they wind up taking the entire fleet, the entire ship hostage, all of the crew. And that's when, after they've crash landed, that's when Kirk finds out that this girl was lying and that she's really part of Krall's fleet for the weapon. But he winds up getting the other half of the weapon later on in the movie. And then Scotty meets up with Jayla, and he finds out that she's been living on that planet in the USS Franklin, the very first Starfleet ship to have ever had deep space travel and go into warp 4, warp level 4. But it's a hundred. The ship's like hundreds of years old. Back when the Starfleet had just got into it, and but then you find out. But later on, after they get off of the planet, by using the Franklin, yes, they managed to get that motherfucker up and running to get off the planet because Krall, which you find out was Balthazar Balthazar Franklin, I think his last name was, which was why the ship was named after him, I guess. But he was a soldier on Earth before they decided to launch the Starfleet for deep space travel. And he had found out that there was technology on that planet that the inhabitants had left behind to prolong life, and he wound up turning into this twisted, demented fucking guy named Krall, and he wanted to destroy. Basically, what he wanted to do was, since Balthazar had turned into Krall, he wanted to destroy what Starfleet had built, which is the Federation, and bring it back to when. Apparently what he said was when they were stronger, is when they were constantly at war, which in a way is kind of not cool, because if you already got peace, intergalactic peace, why ruin it? Why keep going to war, right? Like right now in real life. Make peace, be peaceful with everybody, and then all will be well. You won't need war or nothing. But he wanted to destroy that. He wanted to go back to when everybody was stronger, when we relied on war to prove that we were the dominant species in the universe, which was retarded. Honestly, if we had warp capability and in deep space travel, I wouldn't want to fuck with another civilization that's out there that's got technology that's thousands and thousands of years more advanced than us. Like, why would you want to fuck with something like that? You would die. They could follow your trail that where you left and destroy everything. There's no point in war. Is my base point. But, sorry, off topic. But the movie itself, amazing. I can't wait to find out. I cannot wait to find out if there is going to be a 4th Star Trek movie going to be released. I hope so. And if there is, I know it's going to have Jayla in it. Because she got accepted into the Starfleet Academy, the Federation Academy. So she's gonna wind up being on the crew with Kirk, on his ship, on the new USS Enterprise. And I'm gonna give this movie a 10 out of 10. And this is probably going to be the last movie I do a 10 out of 10 because I got to start, cutting down on my 10 out of 10s. But it's a must-see for people who are Trekkies, or if you're just into sci-fi, action, adventure, shit like that. If you're into it, you got to see it. Go to your local library, take it out. If you have a best friend that's already seen it in theater and has purchased the movie, borrow it from them. Or if you already have a Star Trek collection going on that started all the way back from the original James T. Kirk, played by William Shatner, add it to the the Star Trek fucking collection that you have. Do it. I'm Virus, and I'll see you guys in my next review.